Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Libra Full Moon predictions for my dearest Leos out there. Leo, this full moon is taking place on March 28th. And balance and harmony are the major themes here. This full moon carries with it beautiful, high-powered energy for healing, protection, harmony. But also this Venusian energy, this Libran energy of love, compassion, romance, beauty, art, and success. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. And as I'm doing this reading, Leos, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you guys get updates whenever I'm uploading new content, which I am doing quite frequently. So let's go ahead and jump into this, Leos. Let's see what messages come through for these full moon predictions. Full moon in Libra. Chariot in reverse. Some of you might have Cancer in your chart or be dealing with a Cancer. You might be feeling a little bit stuck. But we also have this beautiful grand trine along with this full moon that's going to make things flow a lot more easily. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dearest Leos. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. Pisces or Cancer energy, the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reverse, the Emperor, beautiful. All right, so we are going to talk about Chiron in Aries as well, and we have the Devil in reverse, beautiful. So we have some pretty strong or pretty powerful major arcanas coming out in this reading, Leo. You have the Devil, Capricorn energy. We have the Moon, Cancer or Pisces energy, Hierophant, Taurus energy, and Aries energy with Virgo. So your overall energy here is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you guys, the Queen of Swords is about truth and about authenticity. She's also beautiful in her energy when she's in the upright because she's not stuck in her shadow self. So she's been through a lot. You know, sometimes she can be a widow or a widower. She can be somebody who's experienced a lot of hardship in her life, in her past, in her childhood, and love and relationships. But she's in this beautiful transformative energy, and she's really looking towards the dawning of a new day, this beautiful sunrise that I'm seeing here for you guys. But she is also looking back at everything that she's been through, but she's not allowing it to hold her back. So many of my Leos, you are cutting ties with the past. You're cutting energetic cords. What I'm seeing is you guys really shifting your energy. So maybe this is like an internal frequency shift that you guys are experiencing, but many of you guys are also doing the spring cleaning work. You guys are saging. You guys are using essential oils. You guys are doing Reiki, but I feel like you're really clearing out your energy, preparing for, to move full speed ahead towards whatever this is. Now, for some of you guys, you may be moving away from a relationship that no longer serves you. You may be getting a divorce or, going through a separation, but this is something that you're very sure about. It's something that you know needs to happen. Okay. Some of you may be leaving a particular job. Some of you may be moving, changing locations, and there could be a lot of travel here as well. With the Queen and the Knight of Swords here, it's this fast forward movement, although this could definitely just be an energetic shift where you're moving towards something that's much more aligned with you, career, love, what have you. So underneath there, we've got almost the whole family here. We have the Page of Swords. So this is some sort of enlightenment, some sort of investigation, some sort of communication. But I feel like my Leos, you guys are absolutely coming into alignment with your true soul's purpose. So the Knight of Swords energy is beautiful because This is about movement forward. This is about action. It's about, direction. It's about clarity. It's about communication. So you could be rushing towards someone or vice versa, or moving towards, again, something that's aligned with your body, your mind, your spirit. It's like, I just keep getting the message, Leo, that you're coming into alignment with your true soul's path. So this could be on your creative journey. For many of you, it may be, it could be a soulmate or even a twin flame journey for some of you. It could be about love and relationships. For some of you, I just got like changing homes, like moving into a home where you feel comfortable, where you feel like it's finally yours as well, or a job. So the truth of your relationships and how you project yourself at this time, Leo, is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is beautiful energy, because this is 3D abundance. This is you really nurturing your dreams, nurturing yourself, nurturing your family, your relationships, your pets, and your goals. So this is a very sort of step-by-step energy. It's sort of slow and steady. This is something that you're building. And with this big sort of tree behind her, what I'm seeing is that whatever you are building, relationship, job, maybe it's a side hustle, maybe it's a home, whatever it is, Leo, it has roots, okay? And it's not something that's going to be destroyed, or it's going to maybe bend in the wind, but it's not going to be uprooted. And I love this. It's a very maternal energy. Now, the Queen of Pentacles has learned from her past mistakes. The Queen of Swords, where maybe she was overgiving, and maybe depleted her own resources. So these can be emotional, financial, spiritual resources, physical resources, and she understands the importance of balance and always taking care of herself first. So I love this energy for you. Now, Leo, the intentions that you need to set are the moon. And the moon is about really allowing yourself to go with the flow. So my guides are showing me, I actually have a t-shirt that was a gift from a Leo friend of mine. It's actually a tank top, and it says, live by the sun, love by the moon. And I feel like that's going to hold particular resonance for some of you guys. Live by the sun, love by the moon. So for many of you guys, there's something very romantic coming your way. It could also be you allowing yourself to sort of dream big. The moon, to me, it can be about fears and illusions and something hidden, something not quite seen. But I feel like you're really comfortable. You're really trusting in the foundation that you've built, in your own resources. Like, there's nothing that can really topple you over or take away what it is that you've been working so hard towards. Or even if it's a love relationship, you just have this confidence. It's not fly by night. It's not leaving anytime soon. And the moon is really highlighting that for me. It's showing me that there's a lot of depth in this connection, Leo. Or it's, and they're saying, live by the sun, love by the moon. So for many of you guys, this is a counterpart connection. We have that sun and that moon energy. And with this Aries, the Emperor, it's sort of very divine masculine energy coming through. But for not all of you is it going to be about love and relationships. It's just about this beautiful balance and this beautiful harmony that you're experiencing, loving the sun, okay, but then also really appreciating, the darker moments, or the moments where you may not be able to see very clearly. And there's also just this beautiful depth to your passions, to your relationships, to your dreams at this time. All right, Pisces and Cancer energy coming through really strong. Now, the Five of Pentacles, this is what you need to do. So some of my Leos, you are taking some sort of risk. Now, the Five of Pentacles can be a feeling of regret. It can be loneliness. It can be rejection. You may have experienced that, and the Queen of Swords is highlighting that, but you've been able to transmute and transform this energy into something that is really powerfully yours. And it's actually part of it's part of the energy that we're experiencing with this full moon. So just really quickly, I mentioned it earlier, but this full moon is aligning with Venus, Chiron, and the sun, right? Sun would be your energy. And Chiron right now is in Aries. And for those of you that aren't aware, or you don't know, Chiron is the wounded healer in mythology. And this sort of alignment is reminding us to use our wounding to help us step into our power. And that's exactly what this Queen of Swords is speaking about. All right, so, but she's also saying using this Venusian energy and this full moon, this Libran energy, this soft and sensitive presence to soften the energy of, our wounding, and Aries energy, and reminding us to do it in our own way and in our own time, okay? And so the Five of Pentacles is also sort of highlighting that for me, because it is about the wounding, regrets, sorrow, maybe times where you felt like you didn't have enough. Some of you guys may be, not overcompensating, because I don't want that to come out in a negative way, but you may have experienced a lot of lack or even poverty in your youth or in your childhood. And some of us may be really working hard to make sure that never really happens again. Or it could be in your recent past. It could be in relationships, making those sort of fixes and those changes. But reminding you, do it on your own terms, in your own way. Now, I also mentioned earlier that we have a grand trine between the moon, Mars, and Saturn. And this is Mars energy as well, with the Emperor coming out. And this is considered a really positive omen that's coupled with this beautiful Libran full moon. And so this full moon grand trine is telling us that all of our hardships, whatever we've been really working towards, our struggles, that we're going to see them, that they shall soon pass. Okay, if we take positive action, and we rely on our inner strength, which is your strength, Leo, and source our wisdom from those that have come before and from our past experiences. So really with this Queen of Swords energy. So it's basically telling us here that our hard work is going to be rewarded. And some of us, we have to take a little bit of a risk in order to do that. Some of you might have felt as if you're on this Five of Pentacles journey, maybe where there was something missing, either in your love life or in abundance, or maybe not feeling like you have enough, whether that's to pay the bills or whether or not you're good enough. That's not how other people are seeing you by any means. And it may be something that you sort of work, over time to sort of balance out from your youth or from your past. Okay, but it is a time of taking risks. And what I'm seeing here, some of you may be in separation, okay, from your partner, or you may be thinking about it, okay, and that's really being brought to your attention here, with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant energy. What I'm seeing here is like taking a risk, doing things in your own unique way, okay, not bending to social pressure, but doing what's right for you, Leo, based on your previous experiences, okay, and taking a risk. And the Five of Pentacles is oftentimes, it's not about taking the path of least resistance. It's about taking the path that's correct for you, okay. And the Hierophant energy is telling me some of you may be walking away from a person or from a job, because it's no longer in alignment with you. And there's this radical energy of clarity and movement forward for you, Leo. What you need to know is the Emperor. This is your solar plexus energy. And this is that Chiron energy, and it's the energy of the sun as well. Although this really truly is Mars energy. But, with the solar plexus, it's like having a clear sense of who you are. Your confidence operating in a very healthy way. Knowing that you have the power, the strength to say no or yes, or walk away, or enter into any sort of situation or relationship that you feel is aligned with you. I feel as if you're strong and you're confident about these changes that you're making, and they're completely aligned with your integrity. I mean, this whole reading, Leo, is about coming into alignment. And what I love about the Devil energy, which is Capricorn energy, in the reverse, we see that it spells out lived. So you're really using your past experiences to change, transmute your future, transmute this energy, and to really create what's best for you. And with the Devil in reverse, you're releasing any sort of toxic cords or patterns or programming, whether that's in love and relationships, or it's about calling in your abundance. And it's this beautiful, empowering energy here, Leo. So let's go ahead and see what other messages come through for you guys for this full moon in Libra. Beautiful shift here, a beautiful shift in frequency for you guys. And it's something that you've worked hard towards. It's like you own this, Leo. You deserve this. You deserve this. And you may need to give yourself that permission, okay, that you absolutely standing in your power, Emperor energy. Now, for some of you guys, you're making a tough decision and you're moving on from someone, okay? And it's somebody where you may have a lot of love in your heart, but it's just no longer aligned with you. And some of you guys might be making sort of money moves, like changing a job or a career or traveling in order to really go after that dream, something that you feel deep down. The depth of this moon card just sort of keeps pulling me, to to something that you really feel is right for you. You need to trust those instincts. Double confirmation of the Emperor. So many of you guys are dealing with Aries, or you have heavy Aries in your chart. Yeah, this is you bossing up, Leo. Huge, huge. King of Water, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So there's something here that you really do truly love. Now, for some of my Leos, and I know you're not going to like it, some of you, you're leaving somebody behind because there's somebody else more aligned. And for some of you, it's not a person, it's going to be a job. I just keep getting this sort of, they're showing me this timeline jump or this timeline shift where, there is a little bit of, a little bit of worry because you're stepping into the unknown, taking some sort of risk where there might be an initial sort of loss, whether that's like not having your friends and family around you or not having as much money come in as you're used to, but you ultimately know that it's gonna sort of catapult you forward. So the King of Water is about really stepping into your creativity, allowing that to flow. Many of you guys, you have a creative business that's really taking off. It could also be a spiritually based business. It could be that you're helping people move through difficult experiences because of what you've been through, Leo, but it's just you coming into alignment with your soul's path, your true path. And for some of you, it's coming into alignment with your divine masculine, okay? We do get the 9 of Earth. Beautiful. So there's this little bit of this loneliness that I'm experiencing with this reading. Like some of you might be leaving behind friends and family, but you're doing it to chase a dream, something that is right for you. And for others of you, you might be moving away to be with a loved one or to come into union with your person. And that could be changing some sort of location. You might be giving up a job or something. There's some sort of big departure here for you, Leo. And with the 9 of Earth, this is Venus and Virgo energy. This is time with this Queen of Pentacles that you do what's right for you. And you're building your own paradise on Earth, regardless of what other people may think or say, but it's really, truly what's right for you. And look at that. We get the Lovers card, Gemini. So for many of you guys, this is a soulmate or even a twin flame journey. All right. But there's a very important decision that you're making and you're leaving something behind. And you're allowing, and whatever it is that you're leaving behind, it's so that you can grow these roots. It's something that you've been thinking about for quite some time. And if there's any doubt that you can do it, Leo, Spirit is coming through. Absolutely. You are the boss. You are the CEO. You are the master or mistress of your destiny, right? So we get the 3 of Water. Yeah. So for some of you, there is sort of some sort of heartbreak or sadness here. But it could be, again, some sort of trauma that you experienced in your childhood that you're sort of fixing and balancing out, whether it's not having enough or being in poverty, or experiencing even, some shadow aspects, whether that was abuse or infidelity, divorce, something along those lines. But what I'm seeing for some of my Leos here, you may also, there may be a third party situation here involved, but I feel like it's like with a very heavy heart, and with the Hierophant card and the 5 of Pentacles could be that, for some of my Leos out there, you may have actually lost your partner. They may have transitioned before you, and you might have felt as if moving on was like as if you were betraying them in some way. And Spirit saying, absolutely not. You're making the right decision for you. And in fact, your passed on loved one, I'm feeling with this King of Water, is this sort of angelic presence that wants you to be happy and wants you to move on. And it is almost saying you've been on your own for too long here, Leo. Some of you guys, and it's not a third party situation where you're leaving one person for another, although it's possible and there's no judgment here. But with the Hierophant card in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles, you haven't really allowed yourself to date and get out there because of some sort of heartbreak that you've experienced, some sort of betrayal, some sort of disappointment. And again, this is Spirit. I feel like there's this loving presence of a passed on loved one or an angelic guide or spirit guide here that's saying, okay, Leo, it's time for love again. You've done this. You've done all the work that you need to do. It's time to really rejoice in love and happiness. And it's time to get after it. That's what I'm getting. All right. So there's a lot of different messages coming through here for my dear Leos. So let's see what else comes through. I'm just going to shuffle these cards real quick. So we have come to the edge. Yeah. So you're being tested, your resolve, your confidence. Something here did really sort of bring you to the edge, but it's this beautiful energy. It's like the Fool. It's about, are you truly ready for this new journey? And I mean, the cards don't lie. You absolutely are. And we get fork in the road, but the decision is ultimately yours. Number 13, this is about transformation. So this decision is a very, very important decision that you're making. And right next to the Lover's card, Spirit's asking you if you're sort of going back and forth, if you're trying to make a decision, should you stay, should you go, should you do this, should you not? It's really about aligning with your soul's purpose and happiness. And how do we do that? We really sit down with the decision that we have to make, and we see which one makes us feel happy, which one lights us up inside, okay? So I do feel like there's a little bit of mental conflict here, Leo, but, Spirit's saying ultimately you cannot make the wrong decision. And there's just this spiritual growth and evolution with come to the edge. Like you're purposefully in this sort of challenging position just to show what you're worth and what you're made of, Leo. And, the Spirit has no doubt that you're going to make the right decision. All right, so for those of you where this is a romantic situation or even a soulmate or twin flame journey, okay, we see honeymoon and chemistry. All right, beautiful. So the moon coming through really strong in both of these cards. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you're definitely being pulled. And I feel that with the Devil card in reverse, it's telling me too, if this is about moving towards a person or it's about a particular relationship, you may not be able to put your finger on it, why you have this strong pull towards someone. It could be even to a location or to a change or to a move, because you're being asked to transform here. And sometimes when our soul is ready to level up, Leo, our mind, our mental body may not be as prepared as our soul. So it can create a little bit of inner turmoil. So I do feel that, but I feel like it's going to be very brief. And that could be this moon energy, a little bit of fear, a little bit of confusion. What's going on here? But the honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. But, Spirit is saying it's time for you to really enjoy your life. It's time to do what really makes you happy. Nurture your dreams, your desires. Okay? Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pull one final message for you guys. And with the Devil in reverse, this is sort of like the shadow aspect of the Lovers card. And I can't believe I didn't make that connection earlier. The Lovers and the Devil in reverse. So for many of you guys, this absolutely is a soulmate energy. And, you're totally, completely drawn to this person because you do have a soul contract. And look at that. We get Atlas, Father of the Sky, God. I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. So you guys, this is absolutely this grand trine energy that we're facing with this full moon. Okay, where like whatever the hardships and the struggles that we've currently been dealing with are going to soon pass. But you need to take positive action. And so you're a little bit maybe confused as to what to do. Spirit's saying trust yourself, Leo. You know what to do. You're not going to make the wrong decision. And there's lots of divine masculine energy coming through. So many of you might be calling in your divine masculine, or if you identify as the divine masculine, it's this decisive action, following your passions, following your dreams. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, Leos. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.